HSP presents The Pulse. And now with your hosts, Dr. Quack and the important one, Mr. Mayhem.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Sorry, Dr. Quack lied to you. You just get the important one, Mr. Mayhem, today. But we still got a great show for you. We got a lot of people going on, a lot of stuff going on here. We get to talk to our one and only analyst. We always love to have him come on here, give his unique insight. Please welcome the Promo Damas, Brick Johnson.
Hello, hello, hello. Yes, it is Brick Johnson. How we doing there, Mr. Mayhem?
I'm doing fine. You know, I'm playing a little joke here on Dr. Quack. He said he wouldn't come on if he couldn't find his hat. Since he allowed my hat to get stolen, I found out later that he actually told Ivan Rage where I put my hat when I go to catering. So now I got his hat. I'm getting even. And we got a couple other people here in the back that we always like to bring on. We got to go ahead and the young gun, welcoming Brick Johnson into the show.
Hello, young gun. Thank you. If it's not Chuck Palumbo, I'm not interested.
So we're bringing on. He's always here. He's always got something to say. He always loves to bring in controversy. Please welcome him in, the Heathen. Heathen, welcome to the show.
Man, back on the beat.
That's right. And we've got, since he's joined us here at Heart and Soul Promotion, he's also a regular here on the beat. He's our favorite boss, Bossolini.
It's boss time, baby.
That's right. And since she has made her debut, she's also a regular here on The Pulse. Please welcome to the show, Mary Sue.
Oh,
howdy, boys.
all the favorites on tonight.
All right. So it's gonna be a great show tonight. Heath is already riled up. Bossolini's looking strong. Mary Sue's looking ready to kick ass and take names. So let's start right off. We're going to talk about the show coming up here. It's March 3rd, the Locker Room Rumble. This is where all the people in the locker room reached out to management and said, hey, I want this match. And they only had one word to say, and that was yes. We'd like that match. So what do you think of that idea, Brick, about for lack of a better terms, the inmates running the asylum, getting to book their own matches and make their own feuds? What do you think about that?
I think it could be either an advantage for the person or a disadvantage. Like, it's one of those things where you wanted to have a dream opponent and you could do that, or if you wanted to squash a beef or beat the hell out of somebody just because you don't like them, you could do that as well. Like, people strategize in these kind of things. Like, don't let these inmates fool you. They may act crazy, but they're smart in there too.
That's true. That's true. So one of the matches here that we're going to talk about, and I'm going to ask them first, and then Breck will come back to you. We had you guys, Bossolini and Heathen. Tell me, between the two of you, who reached out to management and asked to face the other? I'm kind of curious on this one.
I asked.
Oh, very nice. So, Bossolini, obviously you like the idea of being able to reach out to management. Have you done this in any of your other places that you perform, or any places that you might own? You know, I know you're the boss of a lot of things. Do you let the underlings decide what to do?
Well, me personally, I don't let my underlings decide anything. But as a boss in other federations, I have called my own shot, and I'm going to continue to do it everywhere I go.
All righty. And he is a shot caller, so you know he's used to calling the shots. But Heathen, first of all, do you like the idea of being able to call your own match? And second, if you hadn't been challenged, who would you have made a match with or tried to?
Well, for one, I definitely wouldn't have. This washed up has been. Let's get that right now. Honestly, I like the idea of finally turning the power over to the promo artists and giving us a chance to even out the level out the playing field with some of the other ones that want to just assume that they are better than us. Like Mr. Bossellini just assumes that he's just going to walk right over the heathen. And I hate to be the bearer of bad news. Well, let me rephrase that. I enjoy being the bearer of bad news to let the quote-unquote boss, quote-unquote shot caller, let him know that his shot is going to be nothing more than just another air ball.
Okay, so listen up, Junior. Let me tell you something. When I came into HSP, the first thing I said is that I want to face the very best. So apparently me calling my shot, I thought that you at that time might have been one of the very best. But as you do, you run, you put your foot in your mouth, because you said I thought I was going to walk over you. If I said I was facing the very best, I'd never think a match would be a cakewalk. So you should think before you speak, because you know what you do? You make yourself look like an ass.
All right. So, Brick Johnson, I know you're familiar with these two gentlemen. We looked at the odds makers here, and Heathen has a 1-point advantage here. He is favored by 1 point over Bossellini. This is for one of the shots to be a number one contender in a fatal four-way for the storyteller. So with all that information and with what you see, first of all, do you think the odds makers are wrong, giving Heathen the favorite, and who do you see winning?
I don't know. I mean, it's a tough matchup here because I was going to ask Bossellini like why he picked him, and he already just said why. And Heathen's kind of being an ass, which is typical. Love you there, Heathen. I don't know. I mean, knowing both of them, knowing that Heathen's kind of on a losing streak, so is Bossellini. They both need a win.
Wait, let me correct you right there. I just came off a losing streak when myself and Rig dominated the live tag match.
Okay. Not in single matches. Tag team. Single matches is different. So you're still technically in the red in single competition. So let's stick with the antics here. Let's stay with what we're talking about there, Heathen. Instead of opening your mouth like you've been doing. Yeah. I think it's going to be Bossellini on this one. I mean, he's the boss. He came on strong on the last match. I don't agree that they gave him the other guy the win, but Heathen, you got a tough match here, and I don't know if you could make it or not. So,
all right. Well, a couple of people over here. The young gun who'll be here with us later on, hopefully. He chose Bossellini, but Mary Sue, I know you're new here, but you're not new to watching the game and seeing what's going on. Heathen Bossellini. Now, please don't take into account that you're facing Heathen on another show, but I want your honest opinion here.
No, I'm not gonna. We're not talking about me and Heathen just yet, but I'm gonna choose Bossellini because he's the boss. So why wouldn't I pick him?
All righty. I see that. We've got a couple of people coming in. Let me just make sure I've got their information correct here. All right. I apologize about that. Well, that's kind of interesting here, but I want to ask somebody. I'm going to bring somebody on, and I'm going to ask him, first of all, about the match we've been talking about, and then we're going to go into his match. So please welcome the other half of the Highway Hellraisers, Ray.
Mostly.
What is going on, Mayhem and HSP and my brother Heathen? The rest of y'all don't matter.
My brother.
All right, so we've been
you with this right now. You will not believe the naysayers in this live right now. You want?
Oh, brother, I've been listening in the back, and they just don't even realize. They forget what you have done.
So Rig, I'd like to ask
tag
you 2 questions.
Team doesn't count in single matches.
Count the singles wins, Brick. Count.
Okay,
Exactly.
but you're on a 2 losing streak right now. Facts are facts.
All right, well, look. As bad as I hate to do this, because I am one who doesn't really necessarily agree with Mayhem. Since Mayhem is by himself tonight, he was trying to say something here, and I believe it was to me. So why don't y'all quit bickering and let him talk?
Of course, it was to you. So I want to ask two questions.
Mom,
Since I'm going to ask
everybody.
Are you good or bad with the idea of the locker room being able to make matches with management? And the other question, Bossolini challenged Heathen. Heathen is favored by the odd makers. Who do you have? So the first question, do you like it? Second of all, who do you choose?
All right, to answer the first question, well, I believe it's kind of obvious that I do very much enjoy the fact of letting the promo artists choose and do collabs like that, because it's about damn time someone takes into consideration our opinions and wants to listen to what we got to say, because we are what makes this company what it is. It ain't management, it's the talent. And with that being said, to answer your second question, and no, I'm not just saying this because he is my brother and tag team partner, Bossolini, I don't give a shit what boss you think you are or what boss you've been in other federations. Those other federations ain't here, and it don't matter when it comes to here. You are facing the best like you wanted, and my brother Eden will show you exactly why you are only a self-proclaimed boss and not a real one.
All righty. So we're going to go in now to the match between Rig and Ivan Rage. Management here, that means that is the championship committee, not me. I'm actually not on the championship committee. But the championship committee has made Rig and Ivan Rage no holds barred. 5 minutes. First of all, Rig, who chose this match? Was this you or Ivan Rage? And second of all, go ahead. I was going to say, and second of all, why did you go with this match with Ivan Rage for no holds barred?
Well, first of all, in a way, it was Ivan Rage who chose this match, because we had a match in PPA that was this exact same thing, no holds bars, except I believe it was no time limit. And I, unfortunately, all of a sudden fell ill to the point that I couldn't even stand up. So what I did as a man, and what little bit respect I had, keyword there, had for Ivan Rage at that particular point in time, I offered him basically like a money in the bank opportunity. He could get another no holds barred rematch with me at any point in time that he ever wanted, at any card, live match, it didn't matter. He called it. I gave him my word I'd show up, and he decided he wanted to make it for this upcoming March 3rd event. And, of course, being a man of the word like I am, I will not turn back down from what I had to say, and I accepted the match gladly. And yet again, another self-proclaimed, self-made man is going to get his ass stomped by the other half of the Highway Hellraiser.
All right. So, Brick, first of all, does this match benefit Ivan Rage to challenge the Rig in a no-holds-barred match?
Well, I mean, you kind of look at both the whole picture and both of them as a whole. They are both like to break rules. So in this one, there's no rules. That's the best fight, right? When there's no rules at all.
Very true.
We will be the main event.
There's only a couple of rules that were written into the stipulation. Both of them agreed with those, and they have to do with content, trying to keep us available and not breaking any content rules. But other than that, everything goes.
That they both like to kind of tiptoe a little bit, but yeah, I think it's going to advantage both of them. It's who's going to have the more desire. I'm going to have to say, and I don't want to say this, I'm gonna have to go with Rig. He's been having that fire. Oh, yeah, whatever.
He finally comes to his senses. Did you hear that?
Shut
Just
up,
a little
Ethan.
bit.
I don't want to hear from you. I'm not done yet.
I want to bring. Oh, go ahead.
I'm gonna say Rig on this one because he's had the fire and the passion lately, and I want to see him to keep on going. If he gets
Not to
beat
mention,
by
this is
Ivan
my
Rage,
specialty matches.
but if you get
Well, I want to
beat
bring
by
in
Ivan
somebody else who's
Rage,
also a specialty of basic. I want to bring someone else in who's basically kind of a specialist on no holds barred. He brings everything to the table every single time. You know, he fights as hard as he can. I want to bring him on here. Please welcome to the show, Negan.
Let him in.
Negan, how you doing, old friend?
Good afternoon, everybody.
All right.
Hello.
So first of all, can you give us a little update on how you're feeling? Well, we haven't gone into much of it, so we don't want to get into your personal business about that, but we just like to know how you're doing.
Nope, that's perfectly fine. And eventually I was going to go live and other feds as well. So I've been diagnosed with stage 1 thyroid cancer. And I'm actually rather doing pretty well, taking it very well. But the simple fact is we're not here about my health. No. See, I've been watching the show, and it seems like we got so good. We got Rig, we got looks like to be Arthur or Edward. We got Heathen, and then we got JP here in the corner, and Mr. Mayhem to you. So when it comes to a no holds bar, let me explain something about never holding back. When the madhouse is open to doors or any new victims stepping in, besides whether or not they're new or they're veterans, I've come to the conclusion that everyone has been doing rather, well, 50-50. See, no one is bringing their all. All I'm seeing is slacking. And whether or not you talk too much, or you think that you're part of the Reaper game, or you wear a mask, or you analyze things, or you judge something. The simple fact that is, I've come with a new bag of toys to play with. I've come with a new vengeance on everything that people understand that it's not whether or not you're going to take it or if you're going to keep it. It's whether or not you're going to learn how to understand the circumstances of the fight.
All right. So just to let everybody else know, as we figure out we talk about the match between Rig and Ivan Rage, Rig is favored by 1.5 points by the odds makers. So Heathen, I know you're going to pick Rig, but I'd like to hear your analysis of what you think about this match.
Honestly, you want my honest opinion or you want me to lie to you? Honestly, Ivan Rage don't stand a chance in hell. That's the way I'm going to leave that. He wants to claim himself as the self-made man. What really has he self-made? That's the question that I have.
All right, that's a fair point. So Bossolini, Rig, Ivan Rage, no holds barred. I'm sure you've been in a few of these.
This is going to be an interesting match. I don't think Ivan Rage is going to be healed from his accident. A no holds barred match rolls right up Rig's alley. You know, being the person that carries the Highway Hellraisers anyway. I believe Rig will come out with this win.
All righty. And we just had someone else here come into the backstage area. I want to bring him on because while he's not appearing on this show, he will make his debut in the tag team tournament. So please welcome to the show the young gun.
Oh no.
Oh.
You thought you wasn't going to see me, huh?
Welcome to Heart and Soul Promotion and welcome to Pulse.
Whoa.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much. It's an honor. It's a pleasure to be here. I'm very excited to be here in heart and soul. And a couple of people on the screen has already dealt with me before, so they know what's coming.
All right. So since you're here, and I want to go into this a little bit, we're going to talk about the tag team tournament here a little bit. That's coming up on the 17th. Let me flip the page here so I make sure I got the match correct. Mr. Faison, you and Mr. Wallace are taking on Half the Story, which is Half Past Black and our Pure Heart champion, the Storyteller. So
Man,
have you been doing your homework on these two guys?
A little bit. I've seen Half Past Black with his hypes against Mad Dog. I haven't watched too much of Storyteller, but I know that he holds the big gold around here, so I'm not going to walk in there lightly. But if you know anything about me and you know anything about my tag team, then you know we're one of the best groups, one of the best factions in promo wrestling today. Every promotion that we have went to, we have dominated. That's a fact. We have dominated. You can laugh all you want, but it's the truth.
No.
Come on. Come with your facts. Come on.
Because
if you want to call a spade, the Highway Hellraisers can't do nothing with me personally. It's called a spade.
You want to bring that up, do you?
I know the Highway Hellraisers, they were looking for some strong competition. And despite what they're saying here, I know they're happy to have somebody like Error of Reality, even if nothing else, to validate the win. I'm not saying anything about winning or losing. I'm just speaking on their behalf. So besides the Era of Reality, what are some of the other teams that you're watching to coming up into this tag team tournament, Mr. Faison?
The Shot Callers. I am really watching Boss and A-List Alverson. I feel as though, other than the Era of Reality, they are odds-on favorites to take this whole thing. So that's a team that I really got my eye on.
All right. I will give the Highway Hellraisers a chance to rebut, and then Bossolini, I'll come to you about the Shot Callers.
Brother, go ahead and take lead.
That kind of works for me, since everybody wants to come out and say that you carry the Highway Hellraisers. Here's a little shot of my singles career. Undefeated for most of my matches since I've been here. What is it, 5-2? And yes,
6-2.
because I know you're going to bring it up because you love bringing up history, because you want to hang your hat on one of the lamest victories you've ever picked up, young gun. And here's the thing. You're in my home territory now, and I defend my home territory quite well. You will be seeing me in this tag team tournament, and when we send you packing, really all that's going to be left to say is, what's good?
All right. Ricky, you want to add anything?
Oh, I got plenty I want to add. First thing I want to say, real quick, aside from the tag teams, since he's still here, Negan, you talk about no real competition or heart here, but you seem to forget I stomped your ass in no holds bars. That's my expertise. But I digress on that for now. When it comes to the era of
shut up?
rejects,
You ever shut
when it
up?
comes to, I'm talking, and I shut up when you was talking, so show some respect, boy. When it comes to
I have
the
no
era
respect
of
for you.
rejects, when it comes to the era of rejects, the thing about it is, y'all might have dominated in some places where there ain't really a whole lot of competition that's worth a shit, but here there is only the best. I still don't understand how y'all weaseled your way in, for that matter. And you say that Shot Callers is the one that you have to watch the most, but every one of you seem to forget one major detail of this tag tournament that me and my brother Heathen both have expertise in, and that is the fact that it is a live match.
Your cuts ain't going to save you this time, boys. Your edits ain't going to save you. Your little fancy intros and your little cuts in between. I am a one-cut champion.
Now,
go ahead
when
and
it comes
to me on a live screen and see what happens.
Now, when it comes to you, Mr. Young Gun, you want to talk about history and everything else, but anybody who watched our match in that Fed, as you well know, because you even said it out of your own mouth, that match should have been mine. But I decided, why not give a dog a bone? And I went over my time and purposely disqualified myself just for you to see how a kid reacts when he gets a victory over someone he knew was going to dominate him from day one.
Sound like facts to me.
Man, you fellas got a lot of jokes.
Mussolini, we'll talk about shot callers. Then Negan, after that, you're also involved in this tag team tournament. So after Mussolini, I'll give you a chance to offer some words as well.
Can we say one thing real quick? In the comments, we do have from the VOH, the VP of Inferno, we do have right there, we have Landfill. I just wanted to say hi. And of course, you know, he's always hungry. So hashtag who's hungry.
Who'd you say, Landfill? You said Landfill, right?
Yep.
Here's
the CEO is Timmy Rins.
Yeah, he's actually
well, he's
not
Landfill. So,
Landfill.
Yep. So Boss.
Oh, Landfill. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Some words about how the shot callers are looking at things, and then we'll go on to Negan.
Well, let's be honest. It's a new format for 98% of the people, outside of the two teams who had a match not that long ago. So I'm not going to overlook any team going into this match, me or my partner. But, you know, the shot callers are known for being champions everywhere we go. Oh, I know. Whoop-de-doo and la-di-da. Because you talk about what happens all around the promo world, heathen. But when the truth comes at you, you don't realize that when we say championships, there's an S on the end of it.
Well, let me add an extra S to the end of the don't give a shit.
I mean, I can understand, because when you don't hold them, it don't matter to you.
Yet. Don't hold them yet.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Your time, good sir, is coming to an end. I'm
sometime in the future,
when I beat you by myself, and your shot callers, as you want to call them, they're fixing to fail quickly.
But back to my time, because, you know, we let you have your time, you know, so you to run your mouth.
Oh, come on, because you're the important one. Come on.
Shut your mouth, know your role, okay?
Well, hurry up.
Talk to him, boss.
My role
Talk to him, boss.
over you, bitch.
Talk to him, boss.
See, this is the reason. This is the reason you don't let kids into grown man's conversation. Oh, he's back to his favorite hand gesture.
Yeah, you love
but
that
anywho,
number one salute.
Keep talking.
you know, but back to the truth of the matter. You know,
that y'all are gonna lose.
Hey,
give the man respect. Let him talk.
but you know,
you guys talk. Let him talk.
I'm not gonna worry about it, because, you know, he just sat there and asked Negan to show him respect, and he does this. So that tells you what about them, right? They think things supposed to go their way when it's supposed to be for them. But in reality, I like the era of reality. I can't wait to see the time where the shot callers in era reality go one-on-one. And if the highway Hellraisers finally make a chance where they can win the big one, believe me, the shot callers will be there to slam that door directly in your face.
So Negan, it's you and the Master of Illusion who's returning after his short hiatus. Did you see how the tag team format works here, and how do you guys feel going in, basically as a new team coming into this?
Well, let's see. Sorry for my disappearance here. Negan was kind of eating because I just made myself a double cheeseburger. Anyway, so who is hungry? This is the aspect. These two lily-gagging, sissy-ass, punk wannabe, fag lover, whatever you want to call them, run their mouth all they do, and they got to use that one salute thing with the finger. That's a 5-year-old school kid right there. And then you got someone who sits on his ass all day in a truck and does nothing but drink beer and get his ass all lazy, talking about, you know, no holds bar in a different Fed, when this isn't that Fed. This is HSP, Heart and Soul Promotions. We're not in any of the other Feds. So why I sit here and listen to their jibber jabbing with their damn mouth? It is not a good time for you to be who you want. Go ahead, you can make your little claw gestures, because the last time I met you, you're going to be sitting on your ass with your face flooded with shit in your mouth. Now
Bring
get
me
one
to
thing
Hartness.
straight, punk. You are nothing. You're nothing but a heathen, leather digging faggot who talks shit, just like his partner, the shot Carlas and all this other stuff. What the what did I come into? I came into a new world of generation where I actually know someone who can talk shit better than you. My props to you, Edward, there. You have nothing compared to what is coming. You don't know the new thing of the madhouse that is coming. You have no idea what is in store for your dumbasses because you want to sit here and run your fucking mouth. Sorry about my language, but it's about damn time you learned your lesson in your place, punk, because you're a bitch, just like everything else about you is a bitch. And you're both a joke because you want to sit here and run your fucking mouth and think that you're a hardcore, that you're all about this and you're all about that. The last time I checked, it doesn't matter who you are. This new guy, I don't know him, but he seems like he would stump a mud hole in your ass to and from Sunday morning. And let me tell you something. You don't know the new Negan. You don't know the new flow I'm coming with or the new wrong of how I'm going to be doing things. Because the last time I checked, yes, Master of Illusions has been gone for a little while. But you know what? I think he might get somewhere. Because unlike you two little sissy gagging, maybe you need to go back on the street corner and get in one of them glory holes because that's where your ass belongs.
You done?
Nope. We're going to come back talking about tag team stuff here in just a couple of minutes. We got a wheelchair going back for our next guest. So while they're bringing him up here, we're going to go ahead and take a quick commercial break. Take care of our sponsors.
Negan's on fire.
And we're back. All right, so the wheelchair has got him up here. First of all, let's find out how you are. Tin Man, how are you feeling?
I feel a lot better than I look.
Ouch. So man, what set all that off with you and Arnold Rage? The bicycle and the horse and all that?
He got mad because he lost. So he started ranting and raving, and then he was getting ready to defecate on your hat. So I picked up a Red Bull can and chunked it at him, and everybody laughed at him. He got mad, He said, let's take this to the parking lot. And I said, okay. So I picked the Red Bull can up, took it to the parking lot. Then he's like, I got you now. And then he picks up a bike. And I looked over and, Rainbow's over there. I'm like, okay, I'll take Rainbow. And Perpendicular was there, but he swears to God he wasn't there. But I swear I saw him at one point in time because he gave me his helmet. But, them 10 speeds, man, they can do some damage. I still got tread marks going up my ass.
The Red Bull, was it full or was it empty?
It was full. It was a 24-ounce full can, and I hurled it at him, and it didn't even break. I'm very impressed.
Did he fall when he
So
first hit him?
I know you're not medically cleared right now. Do you have kind of a prognosis of when you might be able to return to the promo world?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. What?
A prognosis. Do you have an approximate time when you're going to be medically cleared to return?
March 31st.
All righty. Oh, we got a comment here. Dr. Quack, Rainbow for president. Because you see, he doesn't want to come on screen again. I kidnapped his
Yes. Rainbow, like I broke the news earlier from my sources. Rainbow the Unicorn did make a full recovery, and there's Rainbow right there, y'all.
That's what we like to see.
All right, so I want to move on to another match here. Since we got one of the number one contenders match we've already talked about. I'm going to start with you on this one, Young Gun, because your tag team partner, Mr. Wallace, is taking on the Prodigy Dax Snow. The winner of that is also one of the number one contenders, and Mr. Wallace is favored by 1.5 points. You know Mr. Wallace better than just about anyone else here. What's your thoughts on this match?
So I didn't know a lot about Dax Snow coming into it until I saw his hype, and that kid is talented. But in this game, talent can only get you but so far. I mean, Mr. Wallace is on the cusp. Every time I see Mr. Wallace is literally on the cusp. It's like he just can't get over that hump. But I think this time he will definitely get over that hump. And I'm definitely taking the odds on this one. I'm definitely taking the odds on this one.
Okay. I apologize really quick. Thank you for joining us, Negan. I understand you have some other things you have to take care of, but thank you for joining us.
Ah.
He said,
heathen. I hope you fall in a hole, punk.
Oh, wow. That was a great.
And he talks about our grade school shit.
Wow.
All right, so Brick Johnson, as we just went over here, Mr. Wallace taking on Dax Snow. I know you're very familiar with Dax Snow,
Yes.
his time being the Prodigy. And Mr. Wallace, you've been seeing his stuff here. What's your thoughts on this match?
This is going to be a good one. This one's hard to analyze because you got Dax Snow. He's a champion in another place, and he's doing well here. Is this his debut match, Rage? No.
No, this is his second match. He came in and took on A-List Alverson in his debut.
Okay.
That's a tall task.
That's a tall one right. That's a tall one right now.
performed well.
And then going against Mr. Wallace after that too. Which that guy probably didn't lose much in the number one contender match. I mean, he was number 2. I'm expected to see Mr. Wallace get back up there. So I'm gonna go with Mr. Wallace on this one. I think it's gonna be a tall order for both of them, but I just think the slight edge has to be Mr. Wallace.
All right, so Heathen, I know you're familiar with both of these gentlemen as well, and you always give great analysis. I'd like to hear your honest assessment on this match.
At least somebody appreciates my good work. Thank you. But besides that,
Well, if you're respectful, then yeah, we would.
you don't deserve my
Great,
respect.
nobody asked you.
You never got that far. But anyway, before I was so rudely interrupted, Dax Snow, he's a great competitor. I've beat him quite a few times, but he's still a great competitor. Mr. Wallace, on the other hand, I got to give him credit where credit's due. Yes, he did beat me, but he still couldn't get the job done. He failed. again. So, what's going to happen this time? I think Dak Snow's going to wipe the floor with him because Mr. Wallace is just another punk bitch, just like Negan.
Get that hate out of
Alrighty.
your heart, man. Get that hate out of your heart.
So, Bossolini, I know you're familiar with both of these gentlemen. What's your thoughts on this?
Well, they both have something in common. They both had big matches against that shot caller, A-list Albert. And I know, Rig. You hate that everybody that's better than you is doing something. We know. So
no, just nobody gives a shit about self-proclaimed shot callers that ain't calling no damn shots.
I was about to say, didn't A-List just get his ass beat?
you're right, and A-list is the face of a federation. What are you?
Ooh.
Face of a federation? What's that? This is the only federation that matters, remember?
Your words.
And you're still not the face of it, so
That's
Prove
true.
me wrong, bitch. You ain't going to.
Do you have a title? You have a title around your shoulder.
Do you? You have no room to talk, Brick. Just sit behind the desk where you belong. Don't step your foot where it don't belong.
Till you have a title, then you can talk about being the face.
Just sit behind the desk and do your analyst job. You're doing great.
Let's get back to Bossolini here.
okay. I thought it was my turn to talk. But if you pay attention, Dak Snow went head to head with A-List. A-List had a decisive win over him. A-List went head to head with Mr. Wallace. Got to make sure you put the Mr. in front.
I'd rather not.
And if A-List didn't switch the game up, Mr. Wallace would be that face. So I would give this match to the man from the era of reality, Mr. Wallace.
Mister.
All right.
Please say
Rick?
the mister.
Oh, finally. First of all, to address the guy behind the desk that honestly, like my brother said, has no room to talk, quitter. It's a matter of the fact that Heathen has one of the most dominating records here in HSP.
What does
Title
Heathen
or
have to
not,
do with
he's
the
on
match that we're
top.
talking about?
I'm
I just
addressing the
wanted to
fact
see
that
how
I
it
didn't get
feels.
to adjust a while ago, just for the record, boss. I
I
did
just wanted
shut
you
up
to
and
see how
let
it
you
feels.
speak, so shut up.
Shut your mouth and know your
Anyway.
role. Eat a cheeseburger.
I always know my role, someone. With that being said, shot callers or not, nobody gives a shit. Like I said, what I said about y'all understands. Anyway, when it comes to this match between Mrs. Wallace and daycare youngin Dak Snow, honestly, that's a close one because you got Mrs. Wallace that thinks he's somebody, comes over here, gets a lucky win, and all of a sudden thinks he's just top shit because of what he accomplishes in another fed. And then you got, like I said, daycare Dak Snow. Oh, I hold a championship title. Now I'm Mr. Head Honcho. Sit down, youngin, back in your corner. Don't make us lock you up behind the cage. With that being said, with
Take a shot.
consideration, I'm sorry, brother, but I do have to put a slight edge to Mrs. Wallace on this one. But that's only because I got a personal beef and vendetta with the young and Dak Snow. And soon enough, boy, you might be coming in here and getting all these top matches, as like they like to call them, that you haven't earned. But we will face off, and I will silence you once and for all for good in all of your promo career entirely.
It's title
All
envy.
right, so Tin Man, anytime you're in too much pain, you can go ahead and step out. We understand, but in the meantime, I'd like to know your thoughts on Dak Snow, somebody you've been a partner with and an opponent against Mr. Wallace.
Well, Mr. Wallace, I haven't really seen a whole lot that he's done, so I can't really comment on much of him. Dak Snow, I'm not going to sit here and say that he is the best. I will say that he is one of the best. But just like it's been said many times before, Dak Snow is new here. It does not matter what he's done in other feds or other pages. It matters what they do in HSP, which I totally agree with Heathen on that statement. It doesn't matter what you've done elsewhere. What matters is what you've done in Heart and Souls, even though his tag team partner seems to like to bring up things that happened in other feds. Seems like there's a lot of contradictory issue there.
All righty. All right, so the young gun is joining us here again. He's coming back in and out. You know, the unfortunate world of Zuckerberg, sometimes he gets all of us. So I want to talk about one more match here. Then this one's kind of the interesting one. And Tin Man, as long as you're still up to it, I want to ask you first on this one. Mad Dog Dan Moore and Half Past Black. We have, according to the odds makers here, Half Past Black is favored by 2 points. Your thoughts?
We all know who he's going to pick.
I played no contest on this one.
Interesting.
I can't pick one. I can't pick one over the other.
Okay, and that's fair. So, Brick, what's your thoughts on this? Now, we have been given assurances. This is the first time that Half Past Black's agent has said this will be a clean one-on-one match. He will be there and he will perform. So we're going to take his agent at his word. So what's your thoughts?
I don't know if I didn't hear it. I don't know if you skipped out, but who is he facing again?
Mad Dog Dan Moore and Half Past Black.
You know, I'm going to be surprised on this one. Maybe shock some people too. But I'm going to say probably Half Past Black might get his first win in HSP. You know, he agreed to, go with Storyteller, and then we all saw the debacle or the issues with this match with Mike Murder on that one. But if he agrees to it and he shows up, I think he's gonna win. Mad Dog's Mad Dog. You know what you get, and that's what I'm gonna go with.
All right. So, Rig, I'll start with you first, and then we'll come back to Heathen. So, I know the two of you are not big fans of Half Past Black. You found him very abrasive, but I would like an honest assessment. Mad Dog Dan Moore versus Half Past Black. Rig, your thoughts?
Well, my thoughts on this match is very simple. You see, you got Mad Puppy that really, what has he done here? Other than be on screen a little bit, and get butt hurt because he wasn't chosen as a tag partner. What has he done? But though he is very predictable and he really is the same exact promo every time he gets on screen, the facts speak for themselves, and Half Past Bitch don't have any wins. And even though it may be, according to the mysterious Dr. Perpendicular, that we can't believe for nothing, that's who I'm assuming you're saying is his assistant or whatever, it's going to be a clean match. I still got to give it to Mad Dog, but barely by just 1 point since we don't do half points.
Okay, and just to be fair, or just to clear the record, Dr. Perpendicular is not Half Past Black's agent. So this is his agent, his behind the screen agent, who said he will be there. Heathen, your thoughts?
Honestly, as bad as I hate to, I'm gonna have to agree with Tin Man because all I've seen from Half Past Lame Ass is trash. Any match promo that he's been involved in has been trash. Whether it be his long-lost love with the Storyteller, with his little bonfire beauty thing he had going on, or whether it be with let me make sure y'all understand this. I've called one person and one person only a coward, and that is Mr. Mike Murder is a coward. because everybody knows that Mike Murder would have destroyed Half Past Black. But because Mike Murder wanted to play the chicken shit bitch card, he decided to get on his high horse and ride away. So there's your facts for everybody that said I've been calling numerous people a coward. So I will also call it a no contest because it's trash on both ends.
All right. Bossolini.
Well, first off, if he's such a coward, go knock on his door.
Done did. He didn't answer.
Go knock on his door. See what happens. But anywho's, Half Past Black and Mad Dog. From my time here, I haven't seen either one of them win, so can't say that one is better than the other when I haven't seen either one of them win a match. But I didn't know the work of both of the guys. I've seen them around promo worlds because, you know, as a boss, I always got feelers out and I always see what's going on.
Right.
So, depending on what mood he's in, I'm gonna get his match to Mad Dog.
Ooh. I will say this is a pretty interesting match either way. Both these guys have been on long skids. Mad Dog does have a win here in Heart and Soul. So correct. Half Past Black is 0 for his competition so far. I'm just curious to see who's going if Half Past Black agent is correct and he does appear. So we're going to wrap this up here so we have something to talk about next week right before the show. So we'll go around the room and we're going to end here with Brick Johnson. So Bossolini, final word, final thought for the show today.
Mr. Mayhem, it was an honor to be on your show. Tin Man, I hope you get better. Promodonis, keep up the good work. Rig, I like you a little bit. Your partner, what's wrong with your finger? Don't get mad when Mary Sue beats you. It's just gonna be something that happens.
All right. Okay.
That's the joke of the night.
All right. Tin Man, your final thoughts.
My final thoughts is when this tag team tournament is over, I request a handicap match with the Highway Hellraisers.
We will send your request up to the championship committee.
I guarantee you I will beat both of them Black and Blue, and I will put Rainbow's life on the line for it.
Not
We
Rainbow.
shall see
Not
what
Rainbow.
happens.
You're not going to get hurt.
The championship committee just came down and did say that they've heard your request and they're going to take it under advisement.
I'd put money on that match.
We'll
Rig,
see what happens.
final words, final thoughts.
Final words, final thoughts. Well, you know, boss, I'm glad you can recognize greatness when you see it. That's all I'm going to say. You know, I know that everybody has an idol, even though they pretend that they don't, and I appreciate you. With that being said, Tim, man, you must understand something. The Highway Hellraisers make their own schedule, so that's up for debate. Not that we're scared, but we don't just take handouts from anybody. With that being
Well, if
said,
you're not scared, quit making your own damn matches and step both your big fat asses in the damn ring if you're not scared. I don't want to
boy,
hear
that's some loud words from someone who's been talking so soft and quiet and hurting. That's some loud words from someone who's been talking so soft and quiet.
Your 5-year-old ass, look me in the eye like a fucking man if you're a fucking man. Either take your glasses off and you talk to me like a fucking man, or find a step ladder and fucking look me eye to eye. You fucking fake ass crazy motherfuckers. This might be embarrassing talking, but I'm gonna stick my feet by both y'all's asses and wear y'all like a pair of Crocs. You bitches. I ain't gonna be no more of this bitch and boy shit. I got you fucking boy, because the best part of y'all ran down your mama's fucking mouth.
I'm glad to see that part.
Your thoughts.
Someone was, not quite so hurt, obviously. With that being said, I haven't finished my final thought. Brother, look, we all know it's going to be just a squash match when you face Miss Mary Sue, the little girl that thinks she can compete here. But hey, what it is what it is. Everybody can be against you if they want. You're gonna prove them wrong, and I know you will. And I'll be the first one to congratulate you on your win now, there, brother. With that being said, Mayhem, man, look, I'm just gonna say you did a good job. I got to give you credit where credit's due. You did a good job with tonight's show, other than letting some of the trash in like Tin Man and Young Gun. But other than that, you did a good job. Brick, look, the best thing you can do, dude, is stick to your Conquer TV and pretend that you're an analyst and all that good stuff, and keep our names out of your mouth, because remember, you still stepped away from us, and that'll to be something you never live down. With that being said, one final words. You are still looking at your new inaugural tag team champions, and that is words that you can write down in the books now, because we guarantee it, and we will back it all up.
All right, we'll go to Heathen, then we'll Young Gun, then Brick. You'll take us home.
All right. Well, first things first, Tin Man, as far as your request is concerned, I'm going to have to say nah, bro, because the Highway Hellraisers have just too much going on. Title shots and everything. And, we kind of run our own
So you're
program.
backing out and being a coward.
Oh, let me tell you something, you little shithead motherfucker. I said when the tag team tournament is over. When it's over. I didn't say tomorrow. I didn't say in 5 minutes. I said when it's over. Take the fucking posing ass beanie off your damn head and listen to what the hell I'm saying. You need to get off here because your mama said it's time for your bedtime anyway, bitch.
Everything will be okay. Just keep hugging your little pony. You'll be fine. It's not very hard.
Go ahead, Heathen.
Shut up and hug your horse. You'll be fine. First
Why don't
things
you
first,
shut up and hug your
I need
horse?
to cover with my final words and thoughts. First thing, Boston, you're screwed because I'm going to kick your ass quite easily if I say so myself. Negan, you're still a punk ass bitch. Mike Murder, you're a coward. I knocked on your door. You wouldn't answer. Tin Man, I beat the fuck out of your door. Where were you? Taking a loss to my brother Rick. So, with all of that being said, Bossolini, I really hope you bring your A game, because I'm going to prove that you are giving nothing but an effort, because I'm going to show you why I am the top guy. Title, no title, that shit don't matter, Mr. Conqueror, walk away. And with all of that, I'm just going to leave you with the simple, easy gesture that I'm known for, that y'all enjoy so much. Y'all can continue.
Your fingers look like Vienna sausages.
So, Young Gun, Stephen Face Off, first of all, welcome to Heart and Soul Promotion. Thank you for joining us. Your final thoughts, your final words.
Man, I don't even have too much to say. First off, I would love to say I love being here in Heart and Soul. This is a great promotion. I like seeing the work that you guys do. But I'm not here just to talk shit. I'm not here. Oh, no, not even. I'm not here to talk shit. I'm not here to just compete. I'm here to win championships. And I think that's the problem with a lot of these cats in this game. They don't care about being the best. They can quote unquote call themselves the best, but they don't have anything tangible to prove that. So now that I'm here in Heart and Soul, I only got one goal, and that's the whole championships. No matter if it's single, no matter if it's tag, no matter if it's with Mr. Wallace, no matter if it's by myself. I know what I can do, and I know what I'm capable of, and that's winning. Unlike the two top Bamas up here to the left and middle, they ain't about nothing. I know what I'm here for, and that's winning gold.
And Rick, take us home.
All right. Mr. Mayhem, I think other than everything kind of going a little crazy, you did well by yourself.
Thank you.
Bossolini, thank you for being on Conquer TV. It was a great interview. Young Gun, you're up and coming and promise. We got you on the schedule. Tin Man, hope you feel better. You look a little rough tonight, but I know as soon as you come back, you'll be out guns and blazing. The two top assholes up there, learn respect. Or just going to get beat into you. Yeah.
Not by you.
I know I'm number one. It's great. Thanks, Ethan.
Yeah, I know.
I'll take the number one.
Chickened out first.
Bro, your fingers look like Vienna sausages. Put them down.
But, you know what?
Hey, calm down, meathead. You're saying the same shit that he said.
Hey, I gave you respect. I let you talk, so let me talk now. You want to talk shit, but yet you want to be respected. And when you talk, we listen, but yet other people are trying to talk. You keep on wanting to bitch and moan and groan. But I will make a bold prediction right here. The Highway Hellraisers will not win the tag team titles. With that, I'm done. But I think Tin Man got one thing left to say.
Nobody cares what you got to say.
Question.
Go ahead.
Rick, you've heard of a promo artist called Seven, right?
Yes.
So you know how the Hellraisers are always saying the phrase, with that being said? And you know how the promo artist Seven's always saying his name a lot?
Seven.
Do you think they're just like him and they say those over and over because it gets them excited downstairs?
No, we say it to get dumb motherfuckers like you attention.
All right.
I mean, with that being said, we're probably done for the night.
We're going to go ahead and pack it in. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Promodamus, thank you. Heathen, Rig, Bossolini, thank you for joining us. Young Gun and Tin Man, thank you for being here. I'm the important one, Mr. Mayhem. We're going to see you guys on the next show. Make sure you check out Monday, Conquer TV.
Hey, did you find my hat?
There's a reason why we'll never make it to Disney Plus.